Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, boys, sounds like we're good.
Are you still there? To delete this. Are you still there? To delete this.
All right. All right. We're ready.
Are you still there? To delete this.
All right. All right. We're ready.
Bearish SMT.
Ah.
Are you still there? To delete this.
All right. All right. We're ready.
Are you still there? To delete this.
All right.
Why does this keep
All
just
right.
computing?
We're ready. All right, boys, how's everybody doing today? Mic check, mic check. Anybody in here? Let's check that red folder. I think there's a data wick. 6:30. All right, boys, how's everybody doing today? Mic check, mic check. Anybody in here? Let's check that red folder. I think there's a data wick. 6:30.
I tried everything. Coffee, Pomodoro, and
Oh, did you
All
really
right, boys,
try
how's everybody doing
everything?
today? Mic check, mic check. Anybody in here? Let's Check that red folder. I think there's a data wick. 6:30. Okay, so I gotta mute myself clearly. Yo, G Money, what up, big dog? Could be, man. There very well could be. Who knows? How's your morning, buddy? Beautiful morning, bro. Let me know if that music's a little loud here. Mac, are you not trading today, buddy? What's up, dog? What's up? I don't think so. Yeah, bro. Pre FOMC. I mean, who knows? Market ripped all night, so we'll see. Plus this like pre-market sell-off, but kind of in a pinned area, man. This 4-hour gap. See how it goes. Looking heavy though. Looking real heavy. Oh yeah, I haven't checked any of the Iran bullshit going on. Lefty cam, dude. I'll get her going sometime here. I gotta get a little used to trading in front of the boys or whoever else shows up, man. Yesterday was chill, man. It was a great time. Took one trade, no issues with execution whatsoever. Got slammed out in like half a minute. Missed on the re-entry, and that was the day. Sir, just sipping the old Shilajit, the black coffee with vanilla, man, and some. I'm so cliche, bro. I got my ice water with my element in it. Oh, love it. How's that music, boys? Is it a little loud? I don't think I can actually get it any lower. I have to just dial down the whole computer volume. What's up? Well, we're gonna get that 1 hour gap print in 6 minutes. That's where my interest lies. If we could tap into the gap, take the data wick high, and then aim for lows, that'd be solid. Water with lemon and salt, yeah, bro, that's a classic. That's an absolute classic. Doesn't get much better than that. Nice and cold first thing in the morning. Or sipping too, honestly. What is this music? Awful. Oh, we got the old, what is that, Pokemon Game Boy? I just want like a good chill song. Yeah, we big chillin' to take anything before risk. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday I sized down a little bit just with how the markets were kind of decoupled, man. Epidemic Sound can get endless copyright free music there. Nice, that's right. Is it free or do you gotta subscribe or? I bet you they got like a somewhat free plan. 30-day trial, cool. Yeah, I'll look into it later, for sure. I want to like offend anybody with. Yo, can you stream? Can I stream copyright music? I don't think I can. No proper authorization. What about Twitch? No. Shit. Unreal. $10 a month worth it? Anytime music, copyright? I refuse to speak. Honestly, boys, like, here's the thing. I looked up. I looked up Brain FM if you can use it, and it said only for personal use. So here's what I think. I think we're gonna turn this shit off, and we're just gonna play some Brain FM. I'll here, hold on. Let me just go to my library. Oh, sorry, it might be a little loud. Heads up. There we go. Sorry, boys. I got everything turned way down. This is what I've kind of been vibing on lately here. Hold up. Oh my gosh. This is a good one. This is a little bit more solo vibe though. This is one of my favorites. It's a little strange. George, did you get nipped with a copyright hit or something, or what happened? Flags. What is a flag? They just take your shit down? Yo, what up, Gil? How you doing, boy? Hello, hello, Global Gil. Welcome, bro. This is Akash. No way, bro. What's good? I had no idea. Global Gil. Dude, your picture's so small. I'm not gonna lie. You low key look black. Not like it matters, but nice, bro. Gosh, welcome, buddy. Hey, hey. Duh, 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 duh. Vids taken down, no strikes, but random copyright flags on Harry Potter scenes, WWE scenes. Do you pull all your stuff? Do you pull all your? Sorry, I'm gonna find something good here. Do you pull all your stuff from like a safe space or no? Bro, where's the high focus lo-fi? Oh, dude, 100%. I'll check them out. I'll definitely check them out when we after the session's over. Okay, I just want like deep work, lo-fi. Let's just run some general, easy lo-fi.
It's 8 o'clock.
Okay, cool, man. Okay, we got a 1 hour gap on NQ now, boys. This is my interest of the session so far. So we're looking at still looks heavy. If we're looking at immediate price action, it still looks heavy. We did nab those 2 or 3 draws at some point yesterday too, so I think it was AM high here. We got a London High up here, stacked with an old. I mean, it swept it, but where are they? So we got some good upside draws, but we also got some really, really nice downside draws. Like a lot of what looks to be low resistance, like kind of all through this area. Also, gap fill down here. New day gap fill. New day low. So yeah, honestly, I'm leaning. I'm leaning lower. Get this thing out of here. I'm not sure if like having the beats going is the play or not. When you go live stream, boys, like sound quality gets distorted like quite a bit. Like a good swag. Yo, Akash, man, you for sure drink Shilajit, right? Or you know what it is. You're from India, right? This might just go wicked V shape here. We have news? No, we didn't. We had news at 8:30. Okay. You're in a water slide audio? Like you're in a water slide? Yeah, dude. You know how it is. We are getting a clean reaction off this 15 here. Full fill. And it looks like it wants to go. We might not get this 1 hour or data wick, but we'll see. I'm willing to wait. But yeah, this looks like it wants to go. I haven't tried it, but yeah. Oh, dude. Let me tell you something. If you are a man that's looking to optimize his third leg, we'll just call it, bone density, give it a rip, dude. It's unreal. How that blood flow and the minerals get it in you. This looks fake. This looks like a fake-o. Today, boys, we exercise patience. Coming off this 4 hour, 1 hour. Right here, we exercise patience. FOMC later too, so we, it'd be smart to just let price get to these higher probable areas, especially this high. 5 minute looks poo poo. It's rejecting off a gap that's already been tapped into. Akash, man, what's on the charts for you today, buddy? Anything looking good for you, man? Excusez-moi. Didn't sleep the best last night there, boys. I think I'm dehydrated. Getting in. Right on. You keen? You keen for longs or you keen for shorts? What's your draw? Ah, Mac just went on tilt and took 462 longs on now, so I blame the gay thoughts I had. So dude. Oh, Mac Daddy, the straightest, the gayest straight man I've ever met, for sure, dude. Well, hopefully you made some money on those longs. 400 long positions all in through this. Too funny. Looks like it's gonna take the high. Demonetized. That's hockey players for you. Yeah, I guess, hey. That's why the ladies always liked hockey players, because even if they're straight, they're still their gay best friend, right? Although it's a little bit more of a vulgar gay, a little less flamboyant. Oh shit. Yo, what up, Macy? How you doing, big dog? Happy. What day is it? Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, dude. It's a great day to trade. Looking at ES. Up or down, buddy? Up or down? I haven't peeped ES except for just the draws. Oh, stuff. Clean up the charts. ES lower looks really good, in my opinion. These draws are looking tasty. Same deal, actually. You know what? That ES gap on ES too with the data high right at the 50 mark. Looks good. Macy from the office, man. Macy coming in hot. Holy shit. Good thing my pants are on. Good thing the pants are on, buddy. Oh shit, eh? Let's go. Those contracts are all messed up. Ooh. Damn, bro, I'm a wolf. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. There's a bit of a delay on this stream as well, boys. So I don't know. It's like a 30 seconds or something. I'm not sure how to delete that, but that's cool. I bet you I can figure this one out here. Probably have to turn down the stream to fix it. So I'll deal with it tomorrow. Anyways, I'm more keen to short NQ at this point. It's a little bit weaker, personally, but ES looks good for shorts too, or longs, I guess, depending on what you're peeping. This 4 hour gap. Given how this is expanding already, I mean, we got another. Anything can happen in 4 hours. Whole AM session, right? So yeah, it could melt. Looking at quick buys from the draws and liquidity. Nice, dude. Let's take a peek. Yeah, you know what? I do honestly favor buys on ES personally. Um, yeah, most definitely. It does look like it could get some legs, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? It also looks Sucks. Like Max said, man, it might be a good day just to again like get a good read on price before we start putting any type of risk on the table here. As you can see, since we've opened, it's been an absolute chop. So find clarity, wait for your levels, execute. No copy trading with FOMC and Iran situation. Dude, I heard the head of anti-terrorism of the states. I don't know if that's the right position, but I think it was the Sean Ryan podcast. He posted a clip or a photo of literally the head of counterterrorism quit his job and said this Iran war is a joke. They're not a threat, and I can't stand behind it. You know, the classic 2026 geopolitical situation. The last 2 years, Trump or I shouldn't say Trump, but the U.S. and Israel and the Middle East and all that. It's very sad situation. But hey, who gives a fuck, man? Protect capital, trade your model, and get paid doing it. Let's go. Yo, Mac, if you want some absolute sauce, check out this page. Check out this YouTube channel, dude. I dropped the COD clip way back in the day, man, and I don't know if there's one or two on the account, but the second one with the gold camo, I rewatched it the other day. Oh my goodness, man. It was a good time. I miss playing COD with the boys. It's crazy. I haven't played any of the new CODs in probably 5 or 6 or 7 years. I have a higher time frame supply above to tap into. Overall bias is bearish from the 4 hour day. Okay, cool, man. Very cool. Well, dude, yeah, stick to your plan, Macy. You're an absolute weapon out there. You know that. Yeah, I think it was called Ghosts, Mac. Like those were sweaty days. Modern Warfare 2, Ghosts, Black Ops 2, good times. This looks like it's gone. So it's looking like the original 15 held up. This is a little bit of a suspicious entry, but sorry. Here we go. A little bit suspicious, but I mean, hey, all good in the hood. Probably would have just marketed right here. Tight. TP1. After open 2. I was keen on that 1 hour level. Oh, buddy, you know it was. You know it was. Hilarious. Dude, I was obsessed with Call of Duty back then, and as most of us were. But I was creating a gaming community, man, called Iron Chest Gaming. Hilarious. Too funny. I didn't even remember the gamer tag. No way. Ah, we got nothing. Actually, you know what? ES in the 15 looks quite a bit better. This looks like actually a really nice level compared to NQ still looks pretty good too. All right, well, I haven't violated the low yet. Obviously, haven't taken the lower draws, so maybe we get another pullback up into Data Wick High. We'll see. One team away from phase. Had many members join phase. Many team members join phase. Shit, man. Phase. Used to play like 7 hours a day, probably. Yeah, man. Dude, good old game battles and sniper clips and oh yeah. those old YouTube montages, bro. Like those guys would have like 30 to 40 minute videos of them just hitting unbelievable clips. Like it was nuts, man. Like if you were good at that game, like you just farmed. It was great. I was like I don't know. I was a bit of a pub stomper, but just way too aggressive. Like I ain't gonna sit back and like play strategic. I'm getting up in your face, man. I'm gonna jump on you. Should we take a look at how clean 4x looks? I think we should. Mm. Tell you, man, GU has been looking really, really good lately. Like this little downside play here. Unreal. Get this indicator off. Look at this retest. 1 hour inversion retest. Pretty filthy. Anyways, just to keep it clear, we'll go here. I know there's probably some RM beauties in here. Oh, there he is, George. Yo, George, you slam any trades yet, or what are we looking at? Some nice looking short opportunities. You would have had to execute on the closure somewhere around here. Still a relatively cheap stock. It's nice. Hunting for shorts, George. Hunting for shorts at this point. Looks like the market's leaving without us. Honestly, though, like, who knows? Maybe we get like an S&P or something at the bottom and some price a little higher. 15-minute gaps. Boo. Wanted the big daddy. It'll come. Honestly, like, these are the type of gaps, man. Throw this one on when you're chilling. I will, bro, for sure. Let me just say it real quick. What is it? Is this you? Let me just throw it on. I'm not gonna throw it on right now, but I'm gonna. Borderline Black Ops 2 montage. Obey Gray. Holy shit, bro. Obey Gray. That's some hardcore shit. Hit stop loss on that one, but I'm in on EU. EU on three. Short. Short or long there, big dog. Damn, you just take this. Oops, that's a 1 hour, not a 3 minute. That looks like you just took it. I like it. I'm not sure where the downside draws are, but if there are downside draws, nice entry. This is a great little V shape. 17 points. London low. London low. It's just a little bit tough because you kind of got to chew through some gaps here. 2 1 hour gaps have to flip to hit that London low. I like shorter. I do like short. Playing the momentum. And we're stalling. Uh, yeah, short right now. Fucking rights, bro. Yo, can you share? Can you share screenshots in the chat here? I don't think I can personally. So if you guys know how, that'd be sick if you could. Euro pound ripped from London low area, like forecasted pound weakness. Dude, I haven't looked at euro pound in like forever, like years. You trade this shit, George. It's such an interesting looking asset. There's like these long periods of like heavy consolidation and then it just breaks out. Very interesting. Like flat breakout, flat breakout. This is kind of unique, but flat breakout, flat breakout. Wow, cool. Yeah, not my type. Hourly, haha, just fundamentals based. Oh, okay. Nice, man. How's fundies going, man? Are you getting some traction? This is my chart, boys. How sexy is this? Unbelievable. Yeah. Never been so attracted to gray lines. ES upside is really, really, really starting to stack up, man. Like really, really, really starting to stack up. Once it starts popping, I mean, us dollar cost averagers are loving life. Absolutely loving life right now. Anybody else dollar cost averaging some ETFs or indexes of their desired choice? A little slow, but expected for the first few months. Hey, man, no doubt. I mean, you got to gain traction somehow, right? Like, however you're deciding to market your product. I mean, you know, YouTube, for example, like social media platform. I mean, it takes time, bro. Shift higher. Oh, dude, honestly, I mean, I don't know when, but sorry, this is not the most appropriate. There we go. Honestly, man, yeah, like if we vertical line, let's just go here, right? 2026. I mean, we're definitely humping over, right? These sell-offs are, eh, I don't know. I mean, bro, if we could sell off like 15, 13, 15%, like down into this range, I mean, don't forget, this is only the daily, right? This is only last year's push. That ain't even including this crap. Look at this. Yeah, man. So, like, honestly, a 50% retracement on this leg would be absolutely just perfect, wouldn't it? Bought Microsoft too because it's in a beauty area. Microsoft, let's check it out. Oh yeah, yeah, I like Microsoft. Goodbye, goodbye. Mac, are you involved in any Canadian banking? Any Canadian banks of through last year, dude? Holy, look at this. Come on. Can't even see it. Hold up. Yeah, look at this, dude. What a run. The green wave. The green wave on TD was wild. My girlfriend's family's big into TD. Oh yeah. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I mean, heavy downside momentum. Heavy, heavy, heavy. But again, with Bitcoin, bro. I mean, like, look at this. Right at some point, it just turns around. Like it ran flat, turned around, and then, you know, the world brought it back up. So we'll see what happens. Look at this, man. Unreal. I still remember this run here. This was wild. It was like 25K or something like that. Didn't yeah, just hit 25K. This is where majority of my crypto is sitting right now, boys. Look at this. These are all individual positions, expected gains, and I just keep buying the low, bulk buying the low. Mac, your dollar cost averaging. You said the TSX Canadian index. Ladies and gentlemen, we are selling off. Yeah, the 15-minute prevails again, boys. Again, to be honest, I don't think we've had this type of PA in a minute, man. Like this heavy sell-off, clean continuation, like just a smooth follow-through after stock open. This is beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Just haven't seen this in a minute this early, to be honest. Entry was golden too. It's interesting. The entry happened like at the high of the 1 hour candle. I guess that makes sense. Didn't get the pullback, but haven't been seeing this much. She should have been like the 10:30 to 11:30 continuations. Damn, down she goes. 150 points, no big deal. Yeah, great trade. Great trade if you took it. Well, if we can pause before these draws and print the boys a little 15 level, I'd be on that. I'd be all over that. Mac, how's that chamomile tea treating you this morning, big dog? Mmm. 24989 989 right at the top, of course. 99. You're hilarious, dude. This music's giving me kind of Star Wars vibes. I haven't really seen much of Star Wars, but it just reminds me of like that canteen. Earl Grey, that's the one. My bad, my bad. Yo, if you ever want to treat yourself, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, try a London Fog latte at Starbucks. Oh my goodness. I think it's an Earl Grey base with like vanilla and oh my, oh, so good. Delicious, bro. Silver's selling off. Yeah, this metal market's a mess. It's a mess. Talk about war, right? So much fear in the world, and commodities are selling off. I don't know. I don't know. It's also OPEX on Friday, so I would imagine that the market is probably just going to tank until then. Take all this through the week, or ideally some of it, and then we can start targeting some of these higher draws. That would be phenomenal. The good thing with NQ, or not necessarily the good thing, but all-time highs are right here, man. Like it's just been this like 25K level that's really been holding price. We chillin'. Damn. Mac, are you only trading 15-minute levels, brother? As far as I'm aware, like 15 1 hour kind of vibe. Like you're not flirting with 5 minute continuations at all, or unless the entry is in itself a 5 minute, or BRB bathroom. All right, boys, we're back. We are back. The markets are looking. Bearish. They're looking bearish, by. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Unfortunate lack of retracement, but that's okay, boys. It's not unfortunate. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Mac, you pumped for the Thursday call, buddy, or what? I am pumped. It's always a good time to see the boys. I think I need another espresso here while we wait. Yes, yes, but to tag that London low. Could get a pullback here. Look at this. Like, volume just comes in. Bye bye. 100, almost 100 points on ES. That's a pretty big move. What do we got? Like 500? Yeah. Wow. What's a quick 400 point sell off these days, eh? I feel like that's they're gonna have to come out with another contract, man. That's like smaller than a micro, honestly, because just like how the market's inflated over the years. I mean, gosh, it's it's so tight. George was in shorts, wasn't he? Off this 3 minute. Not sure how I feel about forex right now. I mean, we got this 1 hour continuation to the downside, but this is still moving up. 4 hour looks like it could get heavy. Yeah, GU's looking. I don't know why, man, but GU's just a nice looking pair. I don't know. I don't know. Something about it. I always liked trading EU over GU, boys, but GU, I don't know. I don't know. Delete some of these. Whatever's going on in there. Oh yeah, 10 a.m. So 40 minutes ago. 10 a.m. Yeah, dude, look at this. What a damn. It would have been a bit of a wider market execution, but damn, Daniel. Slam it somewhere between the gaps. We'll just, yeah, whatever. Take it on the candle closure. That was clean. Look at that sell off. Unbelievable trade. Somebody, I hope somebody took this. Wonder if little man George took it. I think he said he got tapped out on break even. Maybe after 15. This is what I wanted to wait for on NQ boys, on indices here, but as you can see, beautiful. Oh, very nice, very nice. Like no lower time, no 2, 3. There's 5-minute gap there, but it's so minimal. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, ES is heavier. Took a loss in the 15-minute gap before the hour and balance was created on GU. Took it on the 1 minute. Yeah, man, makes sense. Makes sense. That's something that'll also come with time, bro. Is like once you start to, again, for me, for example, like indices work great because if we're talking Eastern time, 10 a.m. the 10 a.m. Candle closure, like the new candles at 10 a.m. You get a new 4-hour print, and you also get a 1 hour because you get a 1 hour closure and a 4-hour closure. I don't know about GU on the 4-hour, but for example, if I was looking, you know what time the entry was at? It would have been off this. Let's just use it for reference. Would it? Or maybe it was the lower gap? George, which gap? Which gap did you take the continuation short off? Was it this little bitch? Might have been this little guy. Which gap there, Georgie? Gap 1? Or gap 2? Gap 2 wouldn't have made sense, would it? No, gap 2 would have made sense. Upper red or lower red? Oh boy, we got a little 5-minute continuation. Nope, not even. Not even. It's just all lower time frame right now, man. As the smart money traders would say, the algorithm is spooling or unspooling. The algorithm is unspooling to the downside. Okay. Sorry, you took a continuation off the lower red gap, the lower 15 or the higher 15? Lower red? Okay, yeah, makes sense. So that would have been at 9:15. The only advice I would have for you, my man, is like if you look at this gap in relation to this gap, I'm not like I'm usually I don't factor in width all that much, but I mean when you look at these two, you know, like for example, this little tiny first pullback in, like this could get violated, right? And this could still hold. We still got two pretty good looking gaps plus, right? As you can see, like once price mitigates this, ends up, you know, kicking you out for an L, for example. Like if this flipped bullish, I wouldn't be looking to trade this market long, right? I would need to see, again, I'd be looking for either the top one, or the higher one, or at minimum the middle one. But again, if we're gonna flip this and tap into this, there's still an opportunity for short, right? So again, knowing where price is drawing to is important. But what you need to learn is when to wait for the 1 hour, right? And it can bite you in the ass some days, like me today, for example, right? If we look at NQ, it continued right out of the 15, right? But again, like look at the width on this thing, right? It's a little bit more substantial, for example, than like this one here, right? Like I would say that this is rather irrelevant, right? It's not going to take a lot of displacement to violate this gap, right? Versus this gap, the range wise is we're looking at 65 points, right? So perfect example. NQ respected the 15. Again, much cleaner looking 15 than the GU 15 you took a short on here. And again, what I was doing was I was waiting for price to close on the hourly at that 10 a.m. Eastern to then tap back into the hour. Again, it never tapped into the 1 hour, didn't take the data wick high, which is basically a news high. And then, yeah, GU did, right? And GU is super tidy, like super, super tidy right off the top. Right off the top, zero drawdown. However you decide to get in it, literally zero drawdown. And yeah, beauty. Anyways, little side note. Well, we're getting a good retest on that 5 minute. Yeah, EU. My only concern with EU, bro, is like, where is the next draw? Like, we have this AM low, like, obvious external, but after that, I mean, it's a stretch for sure. Right? If this low was resting a little bit closer, I'd be a little bit more inclined to smash some shorts. Right? Also, I guess like this would be a good example of when you could look for gap fills. Right? This could be your first exit point, for example. Point of management, there's a gap fill opportunity here, right? So this gap could easily send price, but again, we look to tap into it beforehand. RR is kind of chalk though. A partial is at the 1 hour imbalance below. Yeah, okay. Yeah, RR wise, it's a little chalked, but makes sense. Makes sense. The market has been bearish this morning, so yeah, some good momentum. Again, this is screaming like a double reversal AMD. Manipulation, the actual manipulation, right? Fake out, actual manipulation, and then the distribution into the lower. Right, and it looks like this is probably going to be the target somewhere down here, but we'll see. We are mean chilling. Yes, take that low yet? Not yet. Good, good, good. Both assets are moving in tandem. Good to see. ES is much closer to the low. It's probably just going to nuke it right now. This is where, as like a trader, man, you got to be careful because obvious, like it's pretty obvious, man, like where price is going. You know what I'm saying? Like we're clearly ripping this low. Maybe Asia. This can turn off. We're clearly going for these lows, right? So it's just as easy to hop on a lower time frame, find a 3 minute or a 5 minute continuation, but honestly, like that's a good way to get burned over time. You got to know what you're doing, especially trading near these lows. Can be a little sus. Stick to the plan, my man. Stick to the plan. I'm still loving that name, George. Like, I think you could go in and change it if you wanted to. Not saying you have to, but if you wanted to make it like, something a little more personalized. But I like it, man. Nobody's ever gonna know who that is. Oh, we're just mean chilling. Max Jack, I can't wait to watch. I don't know if you're still in here, bro, but I can't wait to watch that YouTube video. Haven't talked to Serge yet today, man. I wonder how his gold hunts are going. It looks like gold had a nice rejection off of 1 hour here too. Yeah, the markets are short today, ladies and gentlemen. The markets are short today. Yeah, gold had a bit of a fraudulent entry. No V. No V. Sure, I could get a good impulse here, but that doesn't look good to me. George, you working today? What's on the agenda for you there, young man? You know what? Hold up. Yeah, fuck. 30-minute gaps. Gotta love them. Cool up them 30-minute gap. Excuse me. I wish I knew how to mute my mic. Working today, bro. Went to the gym this morning. What about you? Right on, man. Good for you. Yeah, bro. Get on that. Stay on that grind, man. Just enjoy your days. Today, what am I doing? Today, I am gonna close out my session here in an hour and a bit, and then shit, man. Good question. I'm working on getting my mortgage broker's license, so I'll probably put a couple hours into studying, and then go from there, man. But for now, we are chilling. The lower time frame AMD. We'll see. We'll see if it hunts. It's literally stalling right before London low on ES. NQ's still got a ways to go. What'd you train at the gym today there, George? Anything good? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. I can't remember. You're good, bro. Nah, dude, you're fine. I'm pretty sure I did say your name, but I can't remember what I was doing or what I was saying. Y'all BRB.
It's 9 o'clock.
That's wild. All right, boys, we back. We're back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. George, just saw your Discord message there, buddy boy. I'm assuming that was your GUL. Your LNGU. Is that a 3 minute entry? Huh. Uh, I see. Is it gonna go off the 30 minute? We'll see. Looks like it could. We're shorting ES today. It's weaker. A big old 2 minute gap there. Honestly, it'd be so good if we could push up into the 15. One more manipulation higher to then short. That'd be great. You may go short. Honestly, dude, the draw is right there on ES. We still got some downside opportunity on Nasdaq too, but ES is heavier for sure. It's weaker. I'd like one more manipulation higher. I would like one more. This 2 minute looks like it might hold. We'll see. On ES, yeah. 5 minute engulfing. What's an engulfing? Like, is that 50% of the candle closure? Like 50% retracement, or is it the whole candle? I love water. I enjoy trading ES, man. I like how risk profiling is a little more dynamic. It's a little easier to risk appropriately on ES, just given the stop size in relation to NQ. Manipulate higher for Pappy. Come on. NQ's in a 15. Yeah. I don't pay much attention to 30 minute gaps these days, boys, but because it can get a little convoluted between the 15, 30, and the 1 hour, but yeah, we'll see. I'm just happy to wait for 15s. Yeah, who knows, Macy? We'll see, bro. Time will tell. It looks like it might want to stab into that 15 and maybe then give us a setup shorter. Who knows? But we got nice lower time frame stacked lows. got stacked lows. And we got London low. Yeah, this is looking good to take. Be great if we could see this reject, not flip NQ, and then we'll see. I guess technically there's a little 15 here too. On ES that never flipped. Patiently waiting. How much fun. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. Anybody buying gold? Anybody stocking up on gold? Through this shit show of a, what you call price action? Failed to take the high. Like, look at that. Look at that. That new day gap just said, uh-uh. It's wild. Here we go. Honestly, this is interest right here. Little tiny gap there, but no real problem. Another loss. ZU shorts. Yeah, that's a. We'll talk about this trade later. I like what you were seeing off that 1 hour bearish fair value gap there, George. I do like that. I think the problem is where is the draw, right? Like which session high or low is price likely to tap into next, right? On the wrong asset. Oh, thank you kindly. You're welcome. That's the energy. Yeah, we're giving this 2 shots today too. We'll see what happens if we get an option. Six-point stop, roughly. Probably run this like 8 to 10 contracts at a 6 point. Doesn't look like reversal type structure to me. Uh-uh. It will flip this little 15 here, but I ain't worried about that. Similar to that GU short, right? Yeah. This is clearly the higher quality gap. Okay, we got a 2 minute gap now. I'm gonna wait for that closure. 2 minute, looking like a nice little V shape potential here. Minute 30. Looks heavy. If it starts to push, I'm slamming it. It's gonna go. It's gotta go now. Nope. We're going higher. Or are we stalling? It's a nice 3 minute candle. This is not attractive. 2 minutes a little better, but still kind of troll. Looks like we're going higher. Maybe another one more mitigation. Mitigate a little bit deeper. Take this high. Give us a nice clean gap to short off. That would be phenomenal. No flip. No entry. Looks like it might go. Refill this in this next 15. Not sure. All right, boys. See how she runs. We are short the market, baby. Let's go. See if we can get a push below here. So I'll look to take risk off. 736. We got in at 736. 75. 736, 75. 736, 75. Took it on this closure. We're gonna partial. We're gonna take off about half. Coming up. Come on, baby. Is it gonna melt for daddy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo, get the TP song out once it hits. We got a bit of a hold up zone here. Let's go. We got a good run. Yeah, we short. Let's fucking go! TP1! TP1! It's melting. It's melting. It is melting, boys. Let's go. Crank it! We got fucking paid! Oh! Woo! We got fucking paid! Come on! Hey, hey, hey! We got paid! What's up, Macy? You catch some of that too, big dog? I know Macy caught a little piece of that pie, didn't you there, Big Daddy Macy? Come on, Big Daddy Macy. Caught some of that. That pecan pie right there. Oh, I fucked up. I accidentally closed majority of my position at TP1. That's cool. I'll take it. Oh, 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 oh. Yo, we jiving. Let's fucking go! George got paid on demo. Uh, 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 uh. Let's fucking go, boys. It's that easy. Woo! We are break even. I closed. I traded 9 contracts. So my risk was 7 points, 9 contracts. Hold up, boys. I made a mistake here, but 9 times 5 times 7. Yeah, so I was $315 risk. I would not switch to futures. I would highly recommend not doing it, honestly. Fucking CFDs are. Oh, I'm definitely getting copyright strike or something like that. But whatever, man. Fuck it. We got them knees going. Oh, this is my favorite song lately, boys. It's been getting me through life. Maria, Maria. Hey, hey. Dun, 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 chicka, brown. Well, nobody cares what you want, bro. Let's get this music going. Maria, Maria. Yahoo! So yeah, I traded 9 contracts short for total risk. Hold up, let's do the math again. 9 times 5 times 7. 7 point. Yeah, so $315 risk. I ended up closing 8 of the 9 by accident. For literally a 1-to-1. So yeah, I've got about 350 realized right now. Not too shabby. And we got a little bit of space here still. We got a little bit of space for price to move. So who knows, man? Maybe this 1 minute's gonna hold price down, and we're gonna continue the party. Woo! Come on, not for the kid, not for the kid. Come on. Where's my boy Serge? First Streaming win. Hilarious. You know what? I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say this is going to melt too. It ain't even going to take this last contract out. It ain't even going to take me out. Not now, not ever. I can feel it. See, boys, that's the patience we're talking about, man. That's the patience we're talking about. Right? Once Price left us here, I mean, it's not over yet, man. We got these clear draws. Take Daddy's draw. Let's go. Let's take a look at NQ, see how that's performing. Okay, so this flipped on NQ. I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters. Fell in love in East LA. Come on, melt for me. It's gonna melt. It's gonna fucking melt, boys. I'm telling you. It's gonna melt. Come on. Yeah, take that little, manipulate that high and then melt for the boys. Let's go. Still in this, boys. One contract still running. Currently at B. Still running. All right, here it is. Big Daddy melt. That you love, love, love. Come on. Come on, baby. You know you want to drop. Yeah, there it is. Drop it, daddy. Boom, 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 boom. Drop, 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 drop. Come on, look at that. Respecting the 50% of this 1 minute. It doesn't want to pop. Also, this nice little breaker. Imagine. Imagine. You should see the 30-second, boys. This is extremely corrective. Extremely corrective. Actually, 1 minute breaker's a little higher. It could come a little higher, but I think it wants to drop for the kid. This copyright-free music is just hilarious, dude. It doesn't even matter. The copyright-free music melts the market. All right. Well, we need price to get below this level here. Price gets below this level here, we are clear for the downside. Look at this, boys. Fucking melt. Melt. Come on, baby. Do me good, baby. Do me good. It's either here now or never, boys. Now or never. Send it down. What is this music? Send her down. Could just be the retest of that bullish expansion here. So we'll see. We did get an IFEG off an internal run. So if this low is going to hold, then this will continue higher here. All right. This pushes price up. We now need to see continuation, or this level fails and bearish bears take control again. Let's get that going. We did get a shift here. Oh, we did get a shift here, right? So it looks like it's gonna melt. It looks heavy. Man for daddy, man for daddy. Woo-hoo. wow, 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 wow. Holy shit. Bangers! Oh, I gotta piss. Babe, first stream dub! Oh, hilarious. Hilarious. Damn. Put some clothes on. Oh, don't be sorry. We're still in the office here, baby. Come on. Here we go, go, go. It's gonna melt. Coming back to the computer, boys, and it's gonna be lower than when I left. Come on, baby. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, baby. Oh, banger. I'm loving this. Copyright free? Just the soundtrack alone is what we need. Swash in the mitts here, boys. Bathroom model. Fuck, should get the cam going, shouldn't I? Should I get the cam going and get the fucking dance party at the stand and desk, maybe? What do you think? Yeah. Well, we'll give it a bit. We'll give it a bit. Oh, it's coming back up. Now what we need. We're still in. We're still breathing. Adam! Spark Narc. Adam, dude, what is good? Just took our first on-stream dub, dude. Had a big 90% partial out at TP1. And I'm out. I'm out for about a 1-to-1. And we are cooked here. Let's just get these screenshots into the journal real quick. Hey, man, we go from such a great song to like absolute poo-poo. Wah, 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 wah. This is some like World of Warcraft. Let's celebrate the new expansion. Alrighty, boys. Well, we are done for the day. Gonna journal this real quick. And we're gonna go new journal. Today, March 18. Adam, dude, Sparknark. Hey, I got a really, really, really good question for you. And did you ever play RuneScape, or do you play RuneScape? Because there is a guy named Spark Mac, bro, that used to make the funniest videos on that shit. I don't know if he still does. Oh shit, hold up. Awesome trade, bro. Yeah, you know what, dude? I mean, listen, this is this is literally it, dude. This is my style. So sensible break even. Clearly, we're taking some type of internal, right? Internal liquidity that could potentially cause a deeper pullback. Again, I am more so. I'm already 90% out at this low. I only actually wanted to be about 3/4. Hold up, let me turn this music off. No, not me. Okay, Sparknack, no worries, bro. Okay, so again, I'm 90% out. Because I was 90% out, I have no problem going break even. And you could see, bro, like this levels. There's a good chance it could still hold, right? Because if we're looking at overall structure, it depends on our draws and liquidity, right? But for me, I see this low, they're stacked, and this low here, this London low, right? I'm still seeing this low getting taken off this 15-minute continuation. Again, it might mess around and not, but that's my bias, right? That's how I'm reading price. So Yeah, dude. I mean, just get paid, get safe, and the rest is history, man. Do that day in and day out. Yesterday was a good example. Took a $250 loss. Today we made that all back. We're about 300 up. We're not up 300, so we're up about $50 in the week. So we mitigated last week. Again, no follow through, but we still got paid, man. So this is literally my stuff. Get in, get paid. If it rips and runs for the rest of the session, cool. I like to leave a little runner, but we can't control the market, man. So it's all about getting paid at the end of the day, man. And look at this. So this 1 minute breaker block here, I don't know if you guys trade breakers, but you can just see like, how strong these things are. Full fills it, doesn't flip the breaker, and now if we start to get some bearish speed out of here, then it'll melt. It'll likely melt. This could be actually be a good re-entry for anybody who trades breakers, but yeah. Adam, yeah, man. Hopefully you're doing all right out in Karsten or wherever you're from. Good to meet you, dude. Hopefully you'll be on the call again on Wednesday, or sorry, Thursday, tomorrow. This is looking like it could leg higher, but I'm just gonna take some screenshots here real quick, boys, and get them into my journal. Once again, the trusty 15 pays. The trusty 15. Oh, I just recopied. Oops. Yeah, the 15 pays. Okay, George, do you want to go over that EU trade now that we're sitting here? I can give you my 2 cents if you want. If not, all good. Or wait, no. You took GU off the premature 15 or the smaller 15. Um, yeah, this is a bit of a tough area to trade in on GU and EU today. Yes, please. All right. Well, let's take a look at EU. So I did like the 1 hour level you spotted. It's showing me that what you are doing correctly, in my personal opinion, is you are reading immediate price action. Like you're reading what is happening in the market right now. Now, again, I don't know what you guys use for draws, but this is the indicator I use. It basically marks up uh, AM session. It's basically a kill zone um, indicator, right? So it indicates like the kill zone overlaps. The highest points of liquidity throughout the day. I'm not 100% sure if PM highs have anything to do with forex, but for now I'm just gonna leave them on. So outside of like just like looking at the 15, I mean, there's no real clear draws to the upside. Like London got swept, right? So this would have been like a New York session. I don't know how you guys would mark up your sessions, but there's nothing showing. There's nothing higher for me. And there's also only one draw lower, and it's sorry, two draws. There's an internal draw, this 1 hour fair value gap, and then London low. Now again, if price were to break this London low, then we're gonna flush, right? Um, Looking at EU, like it's just so far away, man. Like this is the 15-minute time frame, and if you think about forex, like to replicate this move. Like it's likely not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if this draw was a little bit closer, it would make sense. And then also just how wide this is, right? Like with a 3 minute entry, where'd you enter? Was it here? Yeah, here. So with this 3 minute inversion, I love the play. Like again, we're taking a 3 minute IFVG out of a 1 hour. My only gripe is like where are we targeting, right? Aside from outside of this low, like, what are we targeting? 1 hour gap fill? Like, we're not even at 1 to 2 RR, and it's wide, dude. Sorry, it's like a 17 point stop on a 1, 2, 3, 5 minute entry. That seems way too wide for me. So I would have faded this. GU I think looked better. GU looked better in my opinion. If we look at GU again, same thing, right? Like you had this first stab off this 15 right here. Um, again, like I don't trade till 9:45, right? So like I'm not coming in until this candle's printing, right? So this might just be a luck of the session timing. But for me, like if I showed up to trade GU, I'd be showing up at 9:30 Eastern, so like right here, right? Price would have already tapped that 15, so I'm chilling, right? From there, I'm looking at my levels. It's like, okay, well, let's just bring price back. Let's just call this 9:30. So right when I get to my chart, right, price is already tapping into this level. Okay, well, there's a couple more 15s. I always like to jump between the 15 and the 1 hour, right? So I see one, I see two, I see three, I see four 15-minute bearish fair value gaps. I'm like, okay, well, which one? You know what I mean? Like, if price is going to continue to melt, likely the closest one, right? The most, the newest one, the freshest gap, right? Now, if you look at the size of it, like I was saying yesterday, it's quite a bit smaller, um, and like we're quite heavily into a discount on this leg, right? So I like to jump between 15 and 1 hour, especially around when I get to the charts 9:30, 9:45. There's going to be an hourly candle closure in about 15 to half an hour, right? So for me at this point, this would be me at 9:30. Again, I got it on replay. I would have just been simply waiting, right? There's too many 15s. Like price could flip this, and then am I bullish or am I bearish? Price could react off this. Am I bearish? This is now flipped. Like it's just too confusing. So whenever there's confusion, I always recommend zooming out one time frame. I personally don't really use the 4 hour or the daily because it's just like it has nothing to do with intraday, in my opinion, or at least how I trade. Um, why did this go back? Hold up. Oh, hold up, boys. Hold up. 9:30. So yeah, I would have hopped to the 1 hour, getting a little confused at that 15. Do you think it's gonna only get on at 9:30 instead of 8 a.m.? No, dude. I really don't. I think there's some good FX trades before 9:30, but that's for you to figure out. Like you could show up at 9:30, bro. The thing with 9:30 is like you got to be willing to show up and see an entry already have been played out. You know what I'm saying? Like it already played out, right? So if you're cool with that, great. If you're monitoring a couple assets, great. There's likely to be further more additional opportunity later in the day, right? But again, like forex, if you're trading a U.S. dollar cross, I mean, a lot of times these entries are materializing at the same time or within the same sort of window on GU, EU, AU, all these cross dollar pairs of these majors, right? So again, GU just wrapping this up. 15 is a little bit convoluted. We got one gap, two gap, three gap, four gap. I do like this entry attempt off the first gap, but again, at this point, like I wouldn't have even traded that, to be honest. I would have went 1 hour. I would have marked the gap out, right? The 1 hour gap's marked out. It's confirmed. Let me just go one more candle. Oh, not what we want. So let me just replay. So we now have the confirmation, right? So the 1 hour gap confirms. And it's always a great thing when you get these upward confirmations because price only has to move a little bit to get up into that zone, right? Price literally has to go, like 2 or 3 pips to get into our gap, which we are looking to short out of, right? If we look at NQ, for example, similar, but price never tapped it. So anyways, let's focus on GU. This is my level. I'm going down to my 1 minute, right? And I'm waiting. Okay, now I'm just basically watching 1 minute price action and tracking, as you know, like tracking price legs, right? You can see here that we got a bullish gap here that we would look for an inverse, right? Price doesn't invert it, price pushes lower, and then from there I would be looking for other time frames, right? So while I'm watching this 1 minute leg, I would be looking for other for other gaps on the 2 minute, 3 minute. More patient. I was eyeing up the 1 hour on both EU and GU. Honestly, bro, like, yeah, exactly. Just like you said it, man. Just like you said, about to be creative, but I said in my mind, I just didn't want to miss the trade, so I took it. Dude, honestly, it's a double-sided blade. I mean, you gotta be like, I missed the short on ES and NQ today, and it was absolutely stellar. Like, stellar from the top. Or was it? Oh shit, I'm on replay. Okay. Anyways, yeah, this entry here was stellar, bro. Like it ended up running. I mean, 31 points on ES, which is just mental, right? It ended up running over 150 points, I think, on NQ. So you miss it, right? Why did I miss this? Because same situation as GU. Like you didn't do anything wrong. Again, just pay attention to the details, right? Like if you look at this 15-minute gap in relation to GU's 15-minute gap that you tried to short right here, right? Like look at the difference, man. Look at the difference, right? So again, you gotta be willing to accept what comes with the territory. If you're gonna stab that 15, you have to understand that price could easily come back up into that 1 hour, and you're gonna have to stab again, right? But this would have been the play, bro. This 1 hour stab, right? So with this again, like we talked, I mean, there's such heavy momentum coming out of this zone. It's either wait for the retest, get in tight. But with this type of momentum, dude, I mean, I'm just looking to get in. This inversion says it all. It's not the best V shape, but you can kind of see this structure shift within price action, right? So the entry here would have just been market execute, target low. Break even likely would have been some probably this low. I wouldn't fuck with this low because sometimes, like sure, this is low resting, trend line equals whatever you want to call it, but sometimes it takes that first low and then retraces, right? So this likely would have been my BE, right? And then I would have probably, depending how I'm trading, like if I was trading an evaluation, for example, I tend to risk a little bit more. So I would just be like full TP here for a 1 to 1.9, 1 to 2, just under 1 to 2, and zero drawdown, right? Again, like the importance of sensible targets too, right? Like I don't discredit the 2R method, but bro, like you can't let some stupid percentage, some flat percentage dictate how you're targeting. You know what I'm saying? Like make your targets make sense because look, if we had pulled this to a 2R and let's say you're trading CFDs or you got in a little bit wider, right? Let's say you got in here for example, whatever. You're not quite 2R, man. You touched like 1.8, 1.8, 1.9, but you didn't hit 2R, right? And then look what happens. Price says fuck you and break even. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, 1 to 2s for me make zero sense unless it's, unless it's around a sensible higher low, or you have some type of partial taking. I guess you wouldn't take partials, but trailing is what I meant to say, right? Like you see this type of price action here, man. This is just lower time frame AMD too, right? Like we got this accumulation happening. Hold up. We got this accumulation. It manipulates lower. It doesn't hit your 2R, and then it redistributes higher, right? So make sense of it. That was the GU entry on from my eyes. Again, not my style. I likely wouldn't have taken this unless I was feeling really good on some type of market execution in this. It depends how this candle closed, right? Like if there's 3 seconds left and price is down here, I'm just gonna slam it, right? Because I know there's a very very low likelihood that price is gonna reject back up within this 1 minute candle and fail to confirm this inversion, right? Um, yeah, bro. No, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. But yeah, just be well with it, bro. Be well with it. Little tweaks here, day in and day out. I mean, again, like my ability to manage and stuff, it's been arguably years of trial and error and finding what works for me and depending on the situation as well. But yeah, yeah, good trades all in all. Good trades all in all, dude. I have nothing wrong with like this aggressive GU short. I have nothing wrong with it. I like it a lot. EU again, I think it's just like where is price drawing to? It was a momentum ride. It was really just a momentum play for sure. And as we know with FX, like I just think like this if we zoom out just a little bit, like sure, momentum is bearish, but we do have this kind of structure going on here, right? So take it with a grain of salt, but just know that you're going to be shorting into some higher resistance areas. right? And we did mitigate the 50% as well. So that could be something else to pay attention to. But honestly, like immediate price action draws and liquidity. If there was a drawdown here, it would have looked more tasty. Like this is an example. ES, look at this 1 hour low. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? The odds of them leaving this, unless they take it on NQ, right? But NQ is a minute away, right? ES is, a fraction. So, yeah, man. Let's fucking go, boys. We got paid. Oh shit, I still got an order on. Okay, so anybody trading futures, when you are done with a trade, exit. Exit at market. Click that button. Click that gray button on your trade of 8. Spam it, and then manual lockout. I am done for the day. So yeah, for anybody who doesn't trade futures, in the software I use, you can actually lock all your accounts with a simple click of a button, and you can select either. So for example, end of trading day. So the daily candle closure. I'm done. So now I cannot trade. So yeah, not like I have a problem with overtrading. A little bit in the past, but you creep in on the PM afternoon session and price is looking good, and you're like, maybe should I? You're already up for the day. Never sacrifice profits, boys. Never sacrifice profits. George, man, you've been like the only one in here consistently today. I know Mac was here earlier. Fucking guys getting a mod status soon, man. I need somebody to control the hooligans in here. But Georgie boy, like we'll learn together, man. Like if these streams help you, obviously I don't want to be like a signal bot or anything like that, which I know we don't operate like that. But if it helps you tuning in and just getting a vibe for what I'm doing, I mean, for sure. If it helps with your bias, cool. What I would love is to get to a point where we had, a couple different educators, right? Like we got a guy trading NQ, we got a guy trading GU, we got maybe a guy trading Forex or trading options. That would be awesome. Have our own little floor. I'm not sure like how that would look like if everybody's on the mic. Um, yeah, not entirely sure, but for now we're just gonna keep these streams going. Try it out for a couple weeks and see what happens. Oh, Mac messaged me, bruh. Untouched in chill. Learning, love this, man. It helps a ton with the trade reviews after I've taken the trades and are just seeing your perspective. Yeah, man. Again, like perspective's everything, right? Perspective's everything. If you're looking to trade this type of style, I mean, there are some deeper learnings that you have to get used to for sure. But in time, dude, like think about it, man. If you're curious and you're positive towards your growth, and this is starting to click and like it feels right, you're just not quite there in terms of fully understanding, or you're experiencing more consistent bouts of confusion. I mean, dude, once we get that iron out, like I'm telling you, dude, it just gets easier and easier and easier. But yeah, I think the more simple, the better, man. And EU looks like it's about to fucking roll out of bed and die. So again, like just another beautiful example, man. Like this 1 hour block, sure. Like price came in, had a great reaction, right? I think just like ES yesterday, bro. Like I had a very similar entry where I took that first original reaction. It was a little bit higher, up a little bit tighter, but I got manipulated. right? Price is still holding this level, and then we start to see that second shift to the downside, right? And then who knows? Then price from there could potentially play out, right? But we're getting some steam. I don't know what we're listening to, boys, but it's okay. You use a little sloppy. Like we got this entire leg here. I mean, I would have looked to got in a little bit higher up. Just betting on this being the last stab up into this 1 hour to then continue lower, right? If your bias is low, if your bias is downside, and again, this would have been something where a little bit more aggression might make sense, right? Executing on the candle closure, the flip confirmation in for a 6.5, huge RR, huge RR. Because again, if this gets violated, odds are we're going higher, right? But if this holds, like this what do they call it? Last point in the sand, something like that. Anyways, this is the last attempt here, right? We start to see some shifts. Could have been a little bit more aggressive at this 1 minute, maybe a 2 minute, maybe not. Not 2 minutes, kind of getting into dicey territory. Again, right? Like if you're looking at your 2 minute or your 3 minute, like bro, it wouldn't make sense to get in down here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that just doesn't make sense. Sure, it's the model, but it just doesn't make sense. Like 1.3%, 17-point stop, like not the play. Because again, outside of this external, like what are we targeting? London low, like that's going to be a push. You're going to be holding overnight. There's red folder, FOMC's coming up, right? But this is looking really good. This is looking really good. That 15-minute looks heavy. Think I'm getting the hang of it. It's just the targets need to focus on and being patient. Honestly, dude, if you can learn to pinpoint draws on liquidity, if you can get your draws right, bro, and you can figure out how you want to get in the market, whether that's again like GU for example today, two stabs, the 15, then the 1 hour, or you're simply waiting for the 1 hour because again, the more you show up around the same times of day, you'll start to realize, right? Like NQ, perfect example today, man. Like we didn't come up and take that 1 hour, that what tap that 1 hour level. The amount of times we've came up and tapped it and gone, tons. Sometimes it doesn't happen, man. And what do? We just react to the next opportunity, right? And what that is that's the next price leg, right? There's still a 1 hour resting somewhere up here, right? On ES, for example, right? But I'm not bothered by it because price clearly showed it didn't want to tap in. We got the melt, we got a level, we continue lower, right? We play the reaction again. The 1 minute or the 1 hour is unmitigated, so decent likelihood for potential lower, right? But I'm playing this all day. With this market specifically, usually it tends to just go until it takes something, or we'll just get these random turnarounds. Like today, didn't take the low, but these are stacked. These are likely to get smoked. Woo! What is this? It's like a 5-year-old girl singing into a mic. Okay. Look at this breaker. 1 minute breaker holding. Unbelievable. That is so sloppy. Knows his right stuff. All right, what does he say? Do you reckon I should include the EU trade in my sample size or just journal it in my notebook? I mean, I don't know, man. EU? I would journal it for sure. I mean, definitely, there's some lessons to be learned here, right? Oh, look at it go. Anyways, I think the biggest lesson is just how extended your stop was. Like, bro, 1, 2, 3 minute entries, like, you shouldn't be taking a 15-point stop, right? But again, like, yeah, I think the only issue is the stop size and the RR to the most to the call it the only real obvious draw in liquidity, right? Again, you were about a 1-to-1 to this low, which is not what we want to be trading unless that's your model, right? But for me, like I would say, let's use my example. ES, I was 1-to-1 to the internal, so I think I was over two. Hold up, where did I get in? Let's just call it right here, whatever. Anyways, this is 2.5 to 3R. Final target being almost 4R, right? 3 to 4R. So you can see there's opportunity, right? Especially when taking partials, there's opportunity. Um, Whereas EU, it just wasn't quite there, right? Now this re-entry, or had you have gotten in higher up in the leg, which doesn't really look possible unless you go like way lower time frame, 30-second maybe, or you front ran a gap, which there's no entry here. There's no entry higher up from what I can see. So this makes sense, right? We're higher up. We last manipulation. With this, I mean, there's many different levels that we could take that first partial and or move to break even, right? There's equal lows, right? There's unmitigated gap somewhere down in here, and there's the external. So you have multiple points of liquidity for the market to target into that you could potentially get paid at. Make sense? FOMC's coming out in like shit, what, 3 hours, 2, 3 hours? Yeah, Macy. I hope Macy's trade hits here. I think he's just going hard TP or partials. You got a heart. Hey, let's go. Na, 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 na. Makes sense. Yeah, man. Again, just with hours and reps, man, you'll start to get a good read on the market. It just takes time. It just takes time, and not every day is the same, dude. There's on days, there's off days. It's interesting. Like for me, I mean, lately I've been experiencing, I don't know, like I have not had clarity early on in the session. Like today, for example, I marked up this 15. I'm kind of like, wow, meh, like we're trading in a 4 hour, like do I short, do I long? And then it's just like how price starts to materialize, right? We get this 1 hour gap, we have a data wick high, and more importantly, look where we are. We're operating here. Um, and to me, like, I don't know, these lower draws are just screaming hello because we had this momentum sell off. right? What did we take? We probably took an Asia low or a London low somewhere in here. I think London low was here. Asia low would have been somewhere here. But again, like I just saw the market going lower at some point, right? Because I focus on where price is drawing into. That is key. And also, this little red line likely to get tapped. High likelihood. But we'll see. Doesn't always have to happen. EU still short. Let's see. Problem with EU is if it doesn't just flush, then it's gonna just run flat in this kind of corrective cycle. Plus we got FOMC in 2 hours. Nice. Okay, boys, it is time for me to dip out of here. It was a good day, but let's stay in contact in Discord and yeah, man, we got another sesh. I'm just gonna keep running it every day. Like I'll likely be on between 7:15 and 7:45, depending when I get my tech. Like I got to get all these apps opened up and whatnot. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass that I'm still getting used to. One sec here. Just asking Brother Macy what his TP is. I'm curious. I want to take a peek at this. I'm assuming he took an entry somewhere like this. I know he likes those. He likes candles. He likes to trade candles for sure. Maybe something like this. He likes those engulfings, I think. Let's see what he says. Where's his TP? Looks like PJ took a nice trade today too, man. A long, cool. Great value here, dude. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Okay, bro. I'm dipping here. I ain't about to wait for Macy. But have a great day, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Crush your day at work, bro. The more energy you bring and you carry throughout your day, man, like the more the universe is gonna attract good things to you, right? If your energy's good, right? If your energy's chalked and it's shit and you're dragging your ass, bro, your life is gonna drag. You know what I'm saying? So own whatever you're doing, get your shit done, kick some fucking ass, and yeah, man, we'll touch base tomorrow, all right? At any point today, you can let's DM as well. I like when the Discord's popping throughout the day. It keeps me busy. So, but yeah, man, I'm out. I'm gonna turn this off. We'll catch you boys tomorrow.